Siemaneczko, witajcie w kolejnym odcinku. Nie wiem, czy pamiętacie, ale coś tutaj mówił o tym, że ludzie patrzą na Korę. Być może gdzieś tutaj znajdziemy i będziemy mogli z nim pogadać. O, to jest ta. Tak.
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The scourge targeted this pilot ship. Stars. It's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
If it makes you that happy, I'll gladly dig up a few more.
Do you offer priceless relics to every Angara you meet?
Only the special ones.
I'll keep that in mind. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
I already found one.
Okay.
Take a look at this.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? Implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Tyle, że być może udało ci się odkryć najstarszy dotąd.
Does that win me?
No spróbuj.
I'd say you're getting there.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
You said the helmet was touched by the scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled,
This ship's crashed.
but that may not be all. The scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you, and you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here, but it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And the people will come here to learn, and to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Is it?
Cześć, jeszcze raz.
When you
Do you miss?
some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Powiedz mi o
Have
sobie.
you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's
Tylko.
insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Okej. Czy tu jest Pibi? Musiała być.
Figure really is something. I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Tak.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Most Shy requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this
Pracujesz
place.
tu?
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Okej.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aylin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. You've never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Dobra. Co jest PB?
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors.
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like. It had almost no punch. Lightweight.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, Phoebe. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or shoot back in that Archon's purple rug and live to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Be sure you do. You're a handful. Even sober.
You can handle me, Ryder, whenever you want. Think I'll stay in your operational while.
Czkawka śmiesznie. Brzmi jak czka właśnie. Kolejny terminal, kolejne wiadomości.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce
Co?
myself. Hello there.
Ty? Dafne? Dafre.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Dandre, biological researcher. This is my home.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father the day I arrived.
but you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Z Janem sobie pogadam.
What do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
Thank you for making sure that this one behaves while on Aya.
They just follow my lead, I guess.
I was being sarcastic. So, good to know.
Okej. Nigdzie nie widziałem kory jeszcze. No ale widzę, że tu jeszcze coś będę miał do zrobienia mimo wszystko. Co mnie cieszy. Okej.
I expect you to take good care of Joel out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exultation
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need?
What's your story, Andrew?
Chciałem pogadać.
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me. I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I hope the
Inicjatywy.
initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we travel through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. They treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military, just the resistance.
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the resistance real.
I've seen armed people in uniform. Not resistance?
Aya police, purely ornamental, gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the resistance will handle it.
That's up to the government, isn't it? How is the resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How did you wind up in charge?
Dowództwo.
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
Gubernator.
What do you think of your government?
She governs Aya, not the resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Dobra. Tutaj jest ta rzecz dla Suwi. O.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I can do that.
Good to hear.
To co my tu chcieliśmy? To coś dla Suwi. Jak to się nazywa?
We're still good.
Nie wiem, to jest to? Tak. Jeszcze chcę poszukać tej kory. Pogadać z nią. W sumie tak tu chyba będziemy się wrócić. O, tutaj może być kora. Z tym, że jej tu nie ma. To może gdzieś będzie tu. Okej. Szybka podróż. Raz, dwa. Jak za pstryknięciem palca. Malowidło jest. Pancerze. Aha. Dobra. Nie, tego nie chcę. Nie ma tu kory nigdzie. No dobra, pora ruszyć. Okej. Jesteśmy w krypcie.
I haven't brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for ire, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
Bardzo
I think what
podobne.
we
No.
need to figure out is what's different. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However,
They're not connected to each other, but to this place.
this image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Ire's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming, doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
Niesamowite.
Thank you. This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed. Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people, and mine.
No one is safe as long as he's on this hunt. I'm going to shut it down, for all our sakes.
Jaki odważny.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
Ale jajca. Nie spodziewałem się, że tak to się zakończy. Idziemy do Efry. Naprawdę. Myślałem, że spotkamy się, ale nie wiedziałem, że tu będzie jakieś sterowanie, coś, tymi wszystkimi kryptami. Fajnie, że tak to jest rozbudowane.
You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jarl know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
Sorry to interrupt.
This isn't your concern.
It is now. We need to find the Ket command ship. Tell him the truth about my capture.
Moshai, please.
It may be our only route to the Archon.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A resistance commander named Venturev.
One of your own gave her to the Archon? No wonder you hushed it up.
This isn't about hiding the truth.
I'm working to capture him, make him answer for what he did.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port. My contacts are hunting him.
Contacts? You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
I'm a little new to the galaxy. Where did Ven go exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when the Ket invaded.
Some of us went back. Deserters, scavengers. They don't support higher.
How did exiles from the Nexus wind up there?
Bad luck for everyone.
I need the relic that leads to Meridian, and I can handle my people. Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care. The Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
Our traitor could have useful information. We need him alive.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra, we're not done.
No kurczę. No dobra. Tu jeszcze jakaś misja widzę, podejdę. Ścieżka nadziei ukończoną. Już ciężko w to wierzyć. Mariko.
Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies. Navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are. Strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darish, Chief Vulnerable.
A Voneron? That's very... I don't know what.
Ah, linguistics, not my strength. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer? You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan the last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Okay.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
Dobra. Czy mamy tu jakieś zadanie na AI jeszcze? Mimo to. To jest wszystko wstrzymane, nie? Dobra, wracamy. I na tym beście zakończę odcinek. Też jeszcze dam Suvi tą rzecz, którą prosiła. I może polecę w następnym odcinku na pewno Nexusa.
Director Tan,
O!
good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise. What are their expectations?
I convinced them we're friends. Try not to mess it up.
I do not mess it up. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
Bitcoin. Okej. Tak jak mówiłem. Postaram się jeszcze pogadać
Pathfinder, you have new email.
z Suvi.
I'm going to do it. I run all the tests. It's non-toxic.
I found that plant you wanted.
Great. I'll give the recipe a try when I'm off duty. I've already got ideas for how to jazz it up. And I'll keep working on Mr. I don't like movie nights here to come along.
I like them. Just not when Gil's staring at me.
Okej. No i bardzo dobrze. Tak jest, Czal, tak jest. Dobra, ja wam dziękuję za oglądanie. Do następnym razem. Hej.